Give the call to the member for Wide Bay.
My question is to the Minister for Local Government and Territories. I refer the Minister to her failure last week in Parliament to address regional program delays for local councils. Given it has been 10 months since the federal election and 5 months since the budget, when will councils receive guidelines for the local roads and community infrastructure program so they can plan for critical road upgrades?
Give the call to the Minister for Regional Development, Local Government and Territories.
To the member opposite. There you go. I think the microphone's on now. It's so great to see members of the LNP on the road to Damascus about guidelines. We know it wasn't a big priority for them previously, but it is great to see that they're interested in guidelines now. 5 months ago we announced our budget. Local roads and community infrastructure is a huge part of that budget, and we know how important it is to local councils. It is an untied grant fund that allows them to deal with community priorities. And what we are doing on this side of the House is engaging directly with local councils, directly with local government organisations and associations. For the first time ever, we are talking directly with them about the things that matter most to them, consulting with our trusted delivery partners in local councils. So far, in the 10 months I've held this role, I've met with nearly 200 local councils. All 200 of them have told me the importance of untied grant funding. All 200 of them have told me they've spent time and money putting in applications to previous grant funds that were never assessed on their merits by those opposite. In contrast,
the Minister will... The member for Lyons, the member for McNamara. I'll hear from the Leader of the Nationals.
Mr. Speaker, point of order on relevance. The question is very specific about asking for the timeline. It is exactly when will they receive When will they receive those guidelines? Now, the Minister again fired last week, and we're given another chance. It now gets to a point in time.
It doesn't quite work that way, but anyway, resume your seat. I'll hear from the Leader of the House.
Oh, sorry, I was rising to object to the add-ons at the end. The question itself refers to local government grants that the Minister's answering on.
The Minister is being relevant because she is referring. Yes, I'm aware that that was part of the question, but it's a broad question of what you asked, and she is referring to the program. You may not like the answer, but she is answering directly relevant because you asked a question about that program. She's referring to that. If she's not, I will bring her back into line and I'll give her the call.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Back to the answer, if you would care to listen. What I'm telling you is we are consulting with local governments. You failed to do it. We are doing it. We are talking directly to them, and we will continue to do that because local governments are a trusted delivery partner. We brought them back to the table of National Cabinet. We're listening to them. We are implementing the Australian Council of Local Government after you got rid of it. A decade where you failed to understand they are the critical delivery partner across the nation. 546 of them, and perhaps if you took any care at all in your communities and backed their local ideas and understood how they deliver for us, you would be interested in engaging with them too.